Look, we know what you're going through, all right? We know the chaos that you're living in right now. We've seen it. We've seen it on the news, seen it on social. We've witnessed it with our own eyes. We get that the world suddenly cares about things they didn't care about not that long ago. Things that were throwaway items have now become the hottest commodities in a culture. We get it. But you have one advantage that they don't have. You're different. You have something special. You have us. Yeah, you have us. See, we're not just the heroes that you want, we're the heroes that you need. Okay? And when everything else is falling apart around you, okay? When your neighbors are floundering and they're selling the boat for a 24-pack of Charmin, not you. No, not you. You're gonna stand strong. Because you have us. Okay? It's you and it's me. It's us. It's you and it's me. It's us. Because we are Friday. You and I. We are Friday. Come on. We are Friday. We are Friday. And welcome to the Friday Project. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We truly are glad you're here. The Friday Project is a variety show whose entire goal is just to make you smile. I am your host, Stephen Christ, and as always, this is my co-host, Purdy Flirty Hurdy Turdy Dirty Curdy, and we are really excited about today's show. Like you saw in the opening look, a lot of this stuff is becoming hard to find, and for those of you whose skin is crawling because you think that I'm gonna waste this, we won't. No toilet paper was harmed in the making of this video, but we know a lot of you are hard up, and so we put together a list of helpful alternatives if you can't find any of this white gold. This is one of our favorite segments. Sing it with me. FYI, DIY. So if you find yourself in a toilet paper shortage like we are currently in, first thing you gotta do, you don't need to be buying more than single ply. This is a nice single ply toilet paper. This is all you need. They're bringing home 2-ply toilet paper. It's just gonna take a few hours. Kids can do this for you. They're good at these tedious tasks that you don't wanna do as a parent. And you're just gonna slowly, gently, you know what you have when you're done with that? You got yourself 2 rolls of single ply toilet paper. But you're probably out of toilet paper if you're watching this video. Why would you be watching this video if you had a bounty of bounty? So you know what works well? Tissues. A little bit on the rougher side, but you got your paper towel. You got the wife's laundry rack. We just wanna make sure that you see the absorbency of some of our products. You don't need to fill the comments, it's chocolate. I just need a medium to show you the efficacy of how good our, oh, these are new pants. It's dark chocolate. I don't like dark chocolate. Nice and smooth. Okay, for those of you under 35 or 40, don't pretend you're not. This is the world we live in. It's no different, and everything's technically flushable. Just some things your parents tell you not to flush. If they'll go down, they're flushable. You're already next to the tub anyway. Let it live to its purposes. Table runners. When was the last time you had a group of people at a large table at your house to have a meal? Desperate times, all right? Grandma, we are truly thankful for your gifts. It really does mean a lot. And this is not an insult to you. Because sometimes crochet needs to be for the bootay. Or maybe your grandma hates you and she hasn't given you nice crocheted, homemade, gourmet hot pads. Whatever these are supposed to be. Yarn is still on shelves, done. You see what I did with the, see how beautiful that came out? Probably on every bed in your house and maybe even a few couches, you've got what we call the looking pillows, okay? You've got pillows whose job is just to be looked at. You know what the first thing you do when you get into bed to lay your head down to sleep? You take the pillows off the bed because those are not for sleeping. These are officially non-essential. Look at that. It's basically a nice plush suede. Very gentle on the skin. If you have adult diapers on hand, use them. Now is the time. If you don't have adult diapers on hand, you're basically just gonna take the biggest diapers you can find and you're gonna wanna strategically place them. You'll figure it out. First thing I did when I saw the shortage of toilet paper, I looked up DIY bidets. How do you make your own bidet? A simple one is really not that complicated. Just a simple water bottle. Can you imagine how effective that would be? How gentle and soothing that would be? If you're looking to be entirely sustainable and renewable, all you're gonna do is you're gonna take some of the hairs that have fallen out. If you're a parent and you haven't lost hair being at home with your children for 2 months, then you are a better person than I. All you gotta do is go find whatever shower your wife uses, remove the shower drain cover, and you will have all that you need. You're gonna take a little bit of that, you're just gonna drizzle some glue in that. By the time that hardens, it's basically gonna give you a Brillo pad. Beard trimmings work great too. I'm not gonna pretend you're not gonna feel that the next day, but they work. I'd say one of the best things about this whole situation is that suddenly everybody doesn't make you pay your bills. This is a medical bill right here. Maybe you're on the reverse end of the spectrum and you just got that stimulus check. You're just rolling in the Benjamins right now, okay? You can go outside in the backyard and you can find some leaves. That works great. But if you got some herbs, it's just like a pile of leaves, except not only does it sanitize, it also aromatizes. You're gonna end up with a nice, just be careful. If you got a jalapeno pepper laying around and that's all that's left in the fridge, be safe. Also, if it's taco night, look at that. If you happen to be a gluty booty, make sure you get something without wheat. What if you just get something that's a little bit absorbent? You know, if you got some flour, this is almond flour, you're really just gonna need to absorb it, and then you can use any of the other methods, and it's gonna be a much drier mixture at that point. What are you doing with your gloves when you get back from the store? You're just throwing them away. You know what you should be doing? Looks like these have been pre-wiped. I'm gonna be firing one of my producers after that. Cut. We're getting into some territory we gotta be a little bit more careful. This could be dangerous. Desperate times, am I right? It's more of a scrubbing action than a wipe. For all you grill masters, sometimes it's all you got. And if it's good enough for Bear Grylls, it's good enough for me. And this is more of a scrape. You pick the size that's gonna fit you. But basically the gist is just, I'm just gonna, you know, just a quick tip. If you're still working, you need to do all you can on the company time and company dime. You need to be using their toilet paper and their time to take care of these things, okay? They need to be supporting you through this. Let's not overlook your most obvious ally in this fight. Right there. It's a very, very versatile tool. Do not overlook the humble hand. But you need to be smart about this. At some point, we're gonna be shaking each other's hands again, and you need to be able to do that looking them in the eye, okay? You can't be doing one of these, they're gonna know you're a hand wiper. If you're a right-handed person, use your left. Be smart. You know Daddy loves you. You know that I want what's best for you. But you know also we're a family. And we have to do what's best for each other as a family. Sometimes we have to sacrifice a lot. So, Daddy's gonna need this, all right? I'll give it back when I'm done. We've all been in that moment, in that situation where you didn't realize that you didn't have what you needed till it was too late, and you start yelling and you start asking around, okay? And if you're in that moment where you have no alternatives, you need to recognize that within arm's reach is your safety net. Or just skip a step and start here. Cut out the middleman. I am not a monster. We hope that helps you out. We hope one of our alternatives makes the cut so that we can help your butt. And just so you know, there is a correct way to do this. There's this way, and there's this way, and one of those is accurate, and one of those means you're a psychopath. So leave it in the comments, throw it down below which is the right way to do it, and we will publicly shame all of the psychopaths. And hey, while we're all still going through this, I know there's a lot of crazy people trying to hoard this stuff. But on the flip side, in 2016 or 17, a hoarder that my grandmother knew passed away. We didn't know her, it was a sad situation, but we got to receive some of her stuff, and she just so happened, I know, to have hoarded a, dare I say, crap ton of toilet paper. Now, I know we're shaming hoarders in this season. However, we didn't buy toilet paper for what, a year and a half, at least? So be nice to hoarders during this season. Some of them may save your booty down the line. It's just so easy to find the booty puns. But to wipe this show up, we asked, you responded, and you did well. This is today's Fam Feature.
Yeah.
Jimmy, say something.
What's good in the neighborhood?
Forgot I'm a little brother, this doesn't bother me.
Trying to get some reading done.
Oh, I already got my reading done.
Snowing.
I think we should go sit on them.
No. No.
Prisoners are revolting.
Glad I'm making her life entertaining during quarantine.
She comes in during my Zoom today. During internal.
You like that? You like the toilet paper? That is it for today's show, folks. If you want to be featured on a fan feature of the Friday Project, send in some of your footage of your fun, fancy, fascinating life to friday@eyelandimages.com, and we would love to feature you on the show. And if you enjoyed this video, and only if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, make sure you send us a comment, tell us your favorite part or which way you put the toilet paper, and make sure you're subscribed. All of those things make it possible for others to see this video, and hopefully they'll enjoy it too. And as always, what's going on in the world, we don't have to take it lightly, but we can lighten up. We will all accomplish so much more with clearer heads and cleaner cheeks. Have a happy Friday, everybody.